My friend just told me about how this guy completely ruined his cousin's wedding. My friend Josh told me the story over beers last weekend. His cousin Nicole got married last spring, and everything about the day was supposed to be perfect. Venue in the countryside, flower arrangements in full bloom, custom vows, a dress flown in from Italy. Her parents had spared no expense, and the whole thing looked like a magazine shoot. But none of that mattered after what happened. Nicole had been dating this guy Adam for 5 years. They'd met in college. He was the quiet type, not exactly warm, but polite enough to keep the family from asking too many questions. Josh always said something about him felt off, like he never really liked being around people unless he was the center of attention. Nicole didn't seem to notice, or she just didn't care. The wedding had over 150 guests. Big tent, string lights, the whole deal. The ceremony went smoothly. Nicole cried during the vows. Adam looked like he was trying to fake a smile, but it was all believable enough. People clapped, photos were taken, champagne popped, then came the reception. About 30 minutes in, Adam disappeared. At first, no one thought much of it. Maybe he went to the bathroom, maybe he was overwhelmed. Nicole was greeting guests, so she didn't notice right away. But then 10, 15 minutes passed, then half an hour. People started to whisper. Nicole's maid of honor started looking for him, then Josh's mom, then a couple of Adam's college friends. No one could find him. His phone was off. The DJ kept the music going, trying to distract from the tension that was slowly creeping in. An hour later, one of Adam's friends came back from the parking lot with a look that said everything. Adam's car was gone. Nicole still didn't know. Josh told me he watched his aunt pull Nicole aside, whisper something in her ear, and watched her face collapse in slow motion. Just blank at first, then confused. Then she sat down like her legs couldn't hold her anymore. Adam had left her, on their wedding day. No note, no message, no explanation. Just gone. Someone tried to make a toast to lighten the mood. Nicole's dad shut it down. The bar stayed open though, and people drank harder than they probably should have. Nicole's brothers wanted to go after Adam, but no one knew where he'd gone. By the end of the night, Nicole's dress was stained with tears and red wine, and the party had thinned out into silence. It wasn't until 2 days later that Adam texted. Just a single message. "I'm sorry. I couldn't do it." No one's heard from him since. Nicole moved back in with her parents for a while. She stayed off social media. Josh said she didn't talk much for the first month, just stayed in her room, curtains drawn. She'd planned every detail of that wedding for over a year, and none of it mattered. She got left standing in the wreckage, while Adam drove off to whatever new life he thought he deserved. Josh still sounds angry when he talks about it, not just for what Adam did to Nicole, but for the way he did it, cold, calculated, like it was just another item on his to-do list. Nicole started to come back around now, slowly. She cut her hair short, got a job out of town. Doesn't mention him, doesn't need to. That wedding turned into a ghost story for their family. Everyone remembers what they wore, how the food tasted, where they were standing when they realized the groom had vanished, and no one ever says his name.